Every week, an increasing amount of Americans are struggling to pay their bills. I'm not talking about go on lavish vacations. I'm not talking about renting private jets. I'm not talking about going overseas for vacation, whatever it is. I'm talking about pay their bills, flat out pay their bills. Do they put food on the table or do they pay their bills? And Donald Trump just sued the federal government for $10 billion. Not only did he sue the government for $10 billion, he publicly came out and said, I'm going to have to figure out how to settle this with myself. Because Donald Trump gets the final say on what the resolution is for the lawsuit. His own lawsuit against himself, taking taxpayer money and giving it to himself. Now he's saying, whatever I give to myself, I'm going to give to charities. First of all, I think that's total bullshit. I don't think he'll actually do that. But more importantly, even if he does, it'll go to a Trump charity, which really means it's going into his family's bank account. This is a scam. This is one of the biggest grifts in the history of the world, right? We have somebody who is in charge of the most powerful nation in the world taking advantage of all of it to make himself and his friends wealthier. Think about that. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Think about that. $10 billion he's suing to give to himself. But you'll say on the MAGA side, well, he doesn't need it. Why would he? Of course he'll give it to charity. No, how about he doesn't do that? How about that comes in the form of tax relief for Americans that are struggling to pay their bills? How about that comes in the form of financial relief for medical bills for people who are getting their homes foreclosed on because they had a medical incident they couldn't afford, right? No, it's just unacceptable. My name is Kyle Gauck, and I'm running for Congress because my current congressman votes in line with the Trump regime and the Republicans. So if you care at all about that, please go to my website, kylegauck.com. You can join the fight. We can always use your help. You can volunteer there. You can sign up to donate there. You can sign up for our free weekly newsletter. And as always, if you made it this far, thank you. I love you, and we'll definitely talk soon.